All right, so just over there, we're seeing the lake, but it's completely frozen and it's completely dark. But it's a spectacular view because we can see across the lake, the frozen lake, and then there's like lights on the other side. So it's like pretty cool. And like this hotel is probably more expensive because of the lakeside view that we never even saw for a single time. And we got up early to meet Okay, so we got up at 5 to meet the Cornell people, and they said, do you want us to meet you at your hotel? Okay, at 5:30. And the sun doesn't rise till 7, and that's only 1 hour away. So we're gonna get there when it's dark for reasons that I can't comprehend, okay? So we woke up early for them. Then they didn't even come, even though they offered to come, and they just left. So I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, we're chasing after them. Hopefully they'll just do all the birding for us. We'll just sit in the car, do nothing. I've already resigned myself to that fate.
I mean, it's not a chase. It's a chase for the ptarmigan. It's just no longer, no.
We're seeing the sunrise as we drive by. Is this the lake? Lac. It is incredible. It is incredible. It is incredible. Fei Peng, what do you think?
It is incredible.
Fei Peng thinks it is incredible.
Oh wow, you got the like factories in the background too.
Factories in the background. Where? Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Look at the sunrise. It looks a lot better in real life than on the camera. Okay, you can kind of see it over there. Those Cornell people are basically there already. For what purpose? Once again, I don't understand.
I mean, you can see it right now. Maybe they have a thermal scope. They have a thermal on their phone, I think. That is not the moon.
Alright, it's pretty bright outside now. We just got a pin from those crazy Cornell folk. They're seeing about a dozen ptarmigan. We're 10 minutes away. For the past like 20 minutes, Mark and I have been arguing in the back of the car. I think one of us needs a timeout soon. I think the parents in the front need to settle this. Right, Fei Peng? What do you think?
I wish Sergey were here.
If Sergey were here,
then it would be
he'd be ragging on you too.
You would be arguing and I could just tune you out.
That's actually true. I think he would be arguing on your behalf. He'd be like your defense attorney. Okay, so we just stumbled upon the ptarmigan flock that the Cornell people pointed out to us, but they disappeared already. They're so weird. They're hard to coordinate with. I'll show it in the other thing soon. Or maybe we can digiscope it first. Fei Peng's on it with the scope. Fei Peng's scope is really nice. The brand, not clear. Something Mina, crystal. And I'm freezing right now. I think it's minus... Wait, what was the temperature? Do you know?
10 or something.
Minus 10? That's the coldest I've ever been in. It sure hurts. Alright, I'm trying to digiscope, but I'm kind of failing. But there they are. Oh my god, I can't hold it stable. Look at those ptarmigans. They're white. Oh my god, my hand's freezing off. I'm gonna die. Alright, attention loyal vlog viewers. They got further away because I was too busy doing the vlog. Now I don't even see any. Oh, okay, there's more. But anyway, they're a ptarmigan. It's far away. Hopefully Fei Peng will give me his video. They're smaller than I thought. Yeah, kind of. My nose feels so funny.
Oh my.
Alright, we're seeing them in these trees, perched. which is pretty surprising. But they're like behind a bunch of stuff, so it's pretty hard to tell. But I mean, you can see it moving around, right? Oh, it's flying. See, I really thought they'd be huge. Oh well.
Is
Yeah.
completely in view.
Oh really?
Yeah.
In this.
It's just. Do you see it?
Oh my god, I see it. Okay. My camera can't focus on it at all.
It's walking away. Okay, are you gonna take a picture?
I'm taking a video.
Oh,
This is the
okay,
vlog. This is the vlog.
Okay.
And now I'm just like, I'm still focusing. I think the video's not in focus at all though. So if I had to say what's cool about the bird, it's the fact that it's like as white as snow. Yeah. And it's got a black eye, which is like cute because it's like a dot. It's so far. Look at him. Wow. My body's in pain. Everything is fogging. I think I might die. He goes slowly crawling over. He's barely.
All just flew on the ground.
Oh, did they fly on the ground? He's barely moved from this road. He's got a ways to go. They're all like way over here. Where are they? They're on the ground. Okay, they disappeared. I'm dying. Oh my god. They're now on the ground in front of the tree. I need to put on my glove. Oh god.
There's at least 12.
Whoa. Look at the flight action. Goldfinch, right? Hiko's made it quite a ways. He's on the way to the ptarmigans. He took the car key with him.
Oh, finch flying over grocery maybe?
Looks small. Feipeng has joined the fray. He's so close. I don't know if I want to crawl. Actually, I know I don't want to crawl. But they're so close. And Evening Grosbeak just flew over, but I don't think he actually cared. Alright, so there's a party of us waiting in the car. I was with Feipeng outside. I didn't bring my phone out there. But we were like there. Feipeng was so in the zone, man. He was crawling like Hiko was. And he was like, an Evening Grosbeak flew over. I think that's his #1 target. I told him about it, but I don't even think he heard me. He was so in the zone. He was one with the ptarmigans. And I was just walking because I couldn't be bothered to crawl on the ground. And my toes are freezing and I'm wearing hardcore boots. That's the most messed up part. Okay, so we just finished up with those ptarmigans. I thought it was gonna be a quick stop, but actually Hiko and Feipeng went so hard. I think they were out there for like, I think Feipeng was out there for like 30 minutes or something in the snow. So Feipeng, tell us what it was like. All right, Feipeng, tell us what happened.
about to freeze.
Okay, but wasn't it great? Was it amazing? Like, what was it like?
It is.
Hey, it's amazing, but you also die.
Yeah, I
My
mean,
naked eye, the
Like, you can
photos
feel your
of-
health bar decreasing as you're out there. Like, each minute you stay out there, they take
Turn left onto
5
Route
HP.
Hussein.
Oh my goodness.
okay, well, what did you think, Fei Peng? How close did you get?
Continue on Route Hussein for 4 kilometers.
5 meters.
Yeah, 5 meters.
Wow.
Like, almost my camera's minimum focus to distance.
Wow. And how breathtaking was it?
I mean, it's an
Start
experience.
breathing.
You were breathing. Oh my god. Okay.
I would still say I got better photos last year.
Okay. And then Mark was here eating like a king.
Well, the angle was not great.
Yeah,
It's
the
not-
angle wasn't
yeah.
great.
I see.
The background wasn't great
Powerful.
either.
I see.
That's what I realized, so I just didn't bother.
So smart.
Well, there's another spot for it in Saguenay if you guys want.
Day Forden.
All right, so we're driving now to Saguenay. It's like a town or something, but look at the scenery around here. It's really, really, really hardcore. It's intense stuff.
Turn left onto Chemin Day Forden, Rang Saint Henri.
It's pretty cool. And the roads here are terrible. Okay, so we're driving on the south side of the lake. If you look at the lake, it's like endless white. It's really scenic and quite impressive. And I think there's people over there. There's some black dots. Maybe it's like cars?
Should that be us?
What?
Should that be us?
No. I don't want to drive on it, but you probably could.
I played some basketball.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyway, so we're here at our next stop. It's like on the east side of the river. We're gonna walk a trail, I think, somewhere, and then try to see some finches.
I heard Red Bull, I think.
Okay.
Already.
Seems promising. There's like a park here. No one's playing because it's so cold. All right, so we're here in the observation tower. It's freezing. It's so cold. It's so cold. Anyway, we can look out onto the frozen lake, and it's so cold. There's some birds flying around. There's tons of snowmobiles driving around at very high speeds. Quite intimidating stuff. Mark is having a good time. He's back in his element, songbirding. Fei Peng, no clue. Hiko, no clue. I'm having fun. Alright, we're seeing evening grosbeak after great effort. There's an adult male. Tons of juvenile, female, immature.
Moment of his life.
Yeah, it's
Oh my, this is great.
it's been so hard to find these.
Crossbill.
I think so.
Oh, like dolphin?
Goldfinch.
Wow, it's doing the thing.
There's so many. There's a robin too.
I've waited so long to see this bird.
And now there's goldfinch. What's happening in this backyard? Either goldfinch, I guess. Can't see. Yeah, I guess so.
One adult male to carry.
Alright, so Hiko just pointed out that we're very red-faced
Oh my goodness.
because I think we're dying. You're okay.
Because I've been doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're dying in the cold. Alright, so we just finished up at that stop. So things were looking pretty grim. We were only having very distant flyovers and stuff like that until we're walking in these snowmobile tracks in a circle, okay, for no reason, because they're just in a circle. And then a whole flock of evening grosbeak fly in to the trees that we're standing right next to. And it was like magic, and it was like a miracle. and like amazing. And Beipang, Mark. Okay, you go. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who's excited, but it was really exciting. It was really cool, and I'm pretty happy. Beipang, are you happy?
Yeah.
You sound really excited and happy.
Well, see my smile.
And smiling through the pain. And then I have to say something about the cold. It was very cold. And then like the snow, it's weird because like all the snow looks the same. But if you step out of like the snowmobile tracks, you instantly just sink in. Like you sink in, so it's like it's quicksand, and then you're stuck inside, and then you die in the cold. And then what else? Like when your nose is running, which is all the time because it's cold, it's like freezing in your nose. So it feels really funny. It's like tingly. Marco, you just do that the whole time. Okay. And so now we're gonna go and eat at St. Hubert Express, which is like a Quebec specialty place per Eco's recommendation. That was gonna be like fast food, but the inside is so classy. I feel like I was deceived. I thought it was like a gas station stop. It's so fancy.
And look at the prices.
Okay. They have a Saint burger. Okay, so we just ordered. The culture here is very interesting. Like, most people here speak English. Well, some people don't speak English. I think we've met like 3 people who don't or something, maybe 4. But it's interesting. And ordering is very fun. It's like a game. It's quite interactive.
I don't even know what we ordered.
Yeah, even though we were speaking English, Mark doesn't know what's happening, but that's nothing new.
Well,
And Beipang's here.
do.
Okay, so our food came very quickly. So we have random.
It's
Yeah.
just like
Pique asiete or something.
chicken wings. I think these
Yeah.
are mozzarella sticks. Sweet potato fries. Chicken.
And then there's fries, and this is the fancy one. It's got rice and like kebabs.
And if poutine comes with chicken.
Poutine with fried chicken. And then there's just fried chicken with a random bun. Okay. Alright, so the drive continues. Beipang's driving again for like the, I don't know, 5th time this trip. And we were just talking about how we love the Burger Club. And I was just telling stories about it, and Beipang was talking about how he wants to go sometime. He's pretty curious and interested. So yeah, we'll be like in Saguenay soon. Yep. All right, we're here at the probably. Okay, we're here at the William Price Memorial Park, Commemorative Park or something. We're looking for Bohemian waxwing and 2 woodpecker species. Hopefully we'll see something. All right, so there were seeds put here by someone, and Hiko has picked them up in preparation. Bonjour. Ooh.
It's gonna do it.
Well, I think you have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, go somewhere else where they're not here, right?
Yeah.
Isn't this too obvious?
You're like, why are you picking it? You're gonna get a picture of it?
I'm getting a video. I don't know if it'll happen though. Yeah, there's a spot in Massachusetts where they land in your hand.
Where?
In Horn Pond, Woburn.
This girl's like, fuck you.
They are not interested. Yeah, they're too smart.
Well, it's like a woodpecker.
The chickadee are right in front of our eyes. They're too close to focus on. What? Where's the further one? I can't focus. It's on manual?
You're also weak. Stop doing it.
Okay, well anyway, they're super close because the people feed them, I think. They land in your hand if you wait. Although it's not working.
Yes.
It's not working yet.
I know, one landed.
Oh, they've landed in my hand before. What the heck? I can't focus, it's too close. Okay, here's the chickadee. Oh, God.
They're eating snow instead because they're hungry and they thought they have food. Come on.
Alright, Mark saw this and he went, oh my God, there's an owl. But it's actually ruffed grouse, but it's sitting like an owl. Looks fat like an owl. But it's ruffed grouse.
Has a tiny head.
Oh, and this is a lifer for me. Okay, so we're still here at the grouse and nut spot, but the evening grosbeak just flew in. And Hiko has put snow in his hands to camouflage the nuts, and it's working.
No, I actually have seeds.
Well, yeah, he has both. But it didn't work when he didn't have the snow. So the snow matters, I guess. Oh my God, it's on the ground. What's happening? Oh, we're hearing white-breasted nuthatch, which is a rarity.
Oh, you're getting a mega?
No, well, yes. Why can't this thing focus? What the heck? Something's wrong with the autofocus right now.
Where is it?
We got trolled by these squirrel sounds.
No, chickadees want someone to squirrels too, so we could help them.
Alright, so I got homework from Matt, and then based on what Mark told me but no longer believes, one of these is spruce because it's like rounded, and one of these is, what was the other one? Fir? Because it's like pointy. I don't know which is which.
Spruce and balsam fir,
Feipeng, do you know?
I think.
Spruce versus fir? Well,
But
apparently...
you're supposed to be able to tell from the bark. Like a mature
This
white.
is a spruce, this is a fork, right?
Okay, this is
Okay.
spruce, this is fir. Feipeng has declared it so.
So if it was just a mature spruce, I think the bark should be white because it's a white spruce.
Nothing is white. Well, this is not mature.
Yeah, I know.
While you're studying this.
Hello. Bonjour. Alright, look at these insanely large tracks. This is like the size of Feipeng stepping, and that's the size of the tracks. Huge. No clue what it is. Look at this bike rack and bench. They're underground. And I'm dying. My hand is out. I'm dying.
Pretty funny.
We're on a mega rarity for the area here. White-breasted nuthatch. Super rare. Oh my God. It was Présence Connu or something like that. My mom was like, no, we have to get a car seat. Whatever, like you have to be safe. So we got a car seat, and then we got in a car crash. And I did not die as a result of my mother's wisdom and foresight. Wow, great story, Mark. Will you be like your mom someday? No. Okay.
In 600 meters,
So-
turn right onto Powell.
We just got a live update that there was a sighting of great gray owl in the area. The most annoying bird to see.
5 years, not 5 years, 5 days ago.
5 days ago. That's a long time ago, isn't it?
5 days, yeah.
What was that? Was that a robin?
We ran in the red story.
All right, so what?
Is this, well, I was gonna ask if this is more or less promising than the last spot.
Seems more, I think. I don't know. In my heart, it seemed more promising, and not sure why. And so we're here at this aluminum company, but for some reason it looks like a 4-star hotel. I guess that's just how they do it around here. And we're looking for 2 woodpeckers and 3 grosbeak, whatever. Again, let's continue. We were walking in the parking and then looking for the spot to to enter the trail, and then we just stumbled upon this flock of pine grosbeak. It's totally insane. It's a lifer for me, which is pretty cool. This is the female. It's quite gray. I think there's an orange one. Maybe it's just immature. I don't know. The male's right there. Well, there's two males right there. Very pretty. Look at this bird. It is amazing. It looks so good. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah, bird.
I'm actually amazed. So amazed.
You hear this bird?
Of your camera?
Yeah, I don't know how I turned it on. I don't like it though. I have no clue.
Wow. I'm still amazed. So amazed. It's really gorgeous, especially I feel like because it's so cold, it's much more special. Because of the pain, right, Fei Peng? Hairy woodpecker.
Okay. They're being so fun.
I still have my liner when I do that.
Oh, okay, so you're half protected?
It's lethal.
Yeah, I agree. I really think it's more special because of the winter, though. If I saw it in California, I'd be much less
Also
impressed.
not a feeder bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wait, it's not?
It's not.
no, it's not.
Is grosbeak a feeding bird? Evening?
It is a feeder bird, but it's like it's not feeding on a feeder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course it's more special. If this were a feeder, I'd be hating so hard. Right, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's oh my god. I don't want to put that.
Yeah, I'm completely enamored with this bird.
Yeah, it's tapping.
Is it wood tapping? That? Okay, let's go. Dealing with the whole thing. So, I'm like completely enamored with pine grosbeak right now. I have not a hint of dissatisfaction. And it's snowing lightly. It's like magic in the air. You can feel the magic. I'm so happy now. Who needs that dumb owl? That was really amazing. That might be one of my new top birds, really.
My second favorite bird.
That might have surpassed American tree. Alright, look at the... Harry?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the spruce slash fir. I forgot which one we concluded. Fei Peng, was that spruce or fir? Spruce.
Wow. Is it really?
I don't know, the pointy one, the pointy
Conifer
one.
SP.
The pointy one. Anyway, look at the snow all over it. It's like we never see that in Amherst because all the snow falls right off. Not sure why. Because all the trees are dead.
Far.
Hey look, it's white-winged crossbill. Take my word for it. It's extremely far. Oh no, we're playbacking. But anyway, it's snowing really hard now. It was really nice when it was light, but now it's really a pain. Chickadees are being drawn in. Alright, so we're gonna regrettably chase great gray owl for the third time. No, second time? Second time. No, fourth time. Fourth time. Because we did it 3 times in Quebec City. And it's snowing pretty hard outside. We're driving through the snow. Fei Peng's showing us his F1 racer skills. Sorry, he's driving very safely in the snow. We're driving slowly and safely, but Fei Peng is doing a great job at doing that. And yeah.
Hello. We're looking at grosbeak photos.
As usual, Mark is just sitting in the back, looking at screens all day, never looking up. Kids these days.
I got TikTok on my camera.
He's got TikTok installed on his camera. That's how into it he is. Look at how white it is. It's just white if you look left. There's like a river there. It's just white. The snow is pretty intense. Oh my god. And we're approaching this great gray owl spot allegedly.
Continue on Route Panoramica for 800
What are you saying?
Oh, we're pretty close.
Mark just woke up again.
Wasn't it 30 minutes away?
Every time he sits in the back of the car, he just instantly falls asleep, and he just like sleeps, talks the whole time, and then all of a sudden he wakes up. He's like, "Where are we going? Are we almost there? What's happening? What are we doing now?" Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's accurate. Where are we?
Fei Peng is amazed right now. Amazed. Okay, we're here. It's the visibility is less than ideal at the moment, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to spot an owl, but we can always try our best. All right, I'm in the hardest snow I've ever been in my life. It is coming down, and this is the peak of craziness. Wait, is that 300 meters?
I don't think so.
Do we want to keep going or no?
If it's not on shore, we're not gonna see it.
I know, but we could go to 300 meters at least.
Well, we're also gonna have to go 300 meters the other way.
Well, yeah. Okay, I mean, it's up to you. I don't care. It seems difficult here. Oh my god, look at my hat. It's white. Okay, so we're here in the hotel room. We finished up with that owl. Once again, we saw it for the third time in a row. Pretty easy to see, you know. It's pretty much, it's like everywhere in this whole province. It's pretty much free, I feel like. And this hotel is the smallest one of the ones we've been to so far. But we're here early and it's snowing outside. So we have some time to kill for the first time ever. Fei Peng is like really happy with his pine grosbeak looks. And I am too. It was like the best sighting. Yeah, it was like really fun. I'm really happy with the bird and I like it a lot. And I was gonna rave about it to Archie, but he didn't even pick up, which is kind of sad. And I need to rave about it to someone. Yeah.
You can call it Cornell people.
They're gonna be so unimpressed by my raving. They're gonna be like, pine grosbeak? I saw that back in 2014. when I was still sucking my pacifier. Okay, so we just had a riveting conversation with the Cornell people, and we're talking about great owl and how it's gonna be snowing and suffering and suffering and snowing and suffering. And now we're eating dinner, which is sandwiches, which we've been putting off eating to eat bougie food instead, which Fei Peng is all about.
Which includes 2 poutines.
2 poutines, the classiest of the classiest. Okay, so there was a revelation just now. Mark had extreme personal development in the past 10 seconds. So I was complaining again about the Golden Eagle incident, right? And every time I talked about it, Mark was always deflecting the blame and trying to avoid like acknowledging his mistake. But this time he said that he did regret not identifying it, and he really thinks that he should have taken a closer look at his photo when he was looking at his photo, and he wished that he had looked at Merlin to compare the identification and think about it before he uploaded it. And I really think that's a great thing for Mark to say, and I'm really happy with him now. And yeah,
I will never talk about it ever again.
and now we are moving on from this issue.
Have one winner per round.
One, team or individual?
Well, the individual wins, but the point gets counted towards the team.
Okay, sure.
但是如果你就出几张牌，我黑桃没了嘛，然后这时候你开始出黑桃，我就可以出我所有花色的牌，因为我缺了黑桃，我不能出黑桃嘛。但是这时候如果这一局的王牌是梅花的话，我就可以出梅花，然后你 我就可以赢你黑桃所有的牌，因为这是王牌，有道理吗？就是如果你出了黑桃 ace， 然后黑桃已经全出光了，我出这个梅花，我就赢这一局。
And you feel like a complete idiot. Complete idiot. Yeah, you
但是
would.
如果我还有黑桃的话，我必须出黑桃。
Wouldn't you feel like a complete
就
idiot?
是这个游戏很大一部分就是看谁先缺花色，然后因为你知道你手里的牌，你就知道对方的花色应该哪个花色比较大，比较多。比如说你手里如果有5张黑桃的话，这一局只有8张乞讨的黑桃，所以我这一局里面我黑桃是算很多的。所以我应该会喊黑桃，因为我黑桃大啊，不是我梅花大，而且梅花比较多。然后你的话黑桃比较大，而且比较多，所以你就可以喊黑桃。
There's some extra rules or something I wasn't told.
This was a strategy discussion, actually. They were already prepping how to beat you. They're like, we're gonna beat these Americans like they don't even know what's happening.
有什么问题吗？还有，大概懂了吗？
He was like, are you in on this plan? And Fei Peng's like, kind of. He's kind of in. Not sure.
Anyone not sure about the rules in general? Like any questions?
Can you tell me in Japanese? I'm sorry, just kidding.
We're gonna reshuffle and start.
Sure. Snowy owl.
I thought the house too.
It's alive
Oh.
too. What the? Oh.
It's alive too.
Okay, well, anyway, so we were.
Tell me, I'm
Okay, so Mark and I, if you go back to the Cape Cod vlog at around, what time did I show it? 34 minutes or something like that? At 37 minutes, I show
North Atlantic.
North Atlantic right whale. Apparently there's only 300 something individuals left in the world, and Fei Peng really wants to see it. Mark and I had no idea it was interesting in any way. We just were like, oh hey, look, it's a whale. Wow. And Fei Peng is so jealous, and now him and Hiko are going to go look for it maybe in spring. We had no idea.
I didn't even try to take pictures of it.
I did it only for the vlog.
you've seen like whale fin license plates in Massachusetts, right? That's
No.
right whale.
I didn't even
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah.
I swear nobody I tell cares or knows what it is.
Well, that's because they're all fakes, like the people in Bert.
Like us.